Looking to take your financial knowledge to the next level? You're in the right place. Welcome to Ask Ralph, offering accounting, technical, and financial advice. Whether you're looking to save taxes or improve your business, he's got you covered. Here's your host of Ask Ralph, Ralph Eastup Jr.
Welcome to Ask Ralph. Today we're pleased to have joining us Candace Caruso. She's the president of Pango Financial. Candace, tell us a little bit about Pango and you, and how did you get into this type of service personally?
Sure. Well, Ralph, thanks for having me. And certainly I'd be happy to share a bit. So I started in the financial service space over 15 years ago. I actually began my career with an actuarial firm specializing in qualified plans as well as business management. That was really my first initial introduction professionally. But I also come from a line of entrepreneurs. So I really started my career with a background and a love for entrepreneurship. So as my career evolved, I ended up working and specializing in small business funding, as well as tools to continue building retirement wealth. And frankly, that's what we do here at Pango Financial. We provide solutions and funding for small businesses, as well as some unique offerings that allow people to leverage their retirement savings, as well as continue saving for retirement.
So why are you so passionate about helping small business owners fund their dream of business ownership?
Well, I actually truly kind of fell in love with business ownership through my own family's, growth of initially a small family business that my grandfather invented a hair curler, and we all worked together assembling rollers in living rooms and kitchens. And then later on, it evolved into an international business that was manufactured and sold throughout the world and was well known. So I really got to see the evolution that small business can have, but also the camaraderie that it brings. And small business owners need resources and tools because they're frankly an underserved and underestimated market.
No, I absolutely agree with that. You've also developed a new equity funding product that's at the heart of today's discussion. Tell us a bit about that.
Well, like my grandfather, I always love to innovate and invent. So I've taken this innovation and found a unique equity tool that allows individuals who want to really invest in their own business using retirement savings. They can actually invest those dollars through a qualified retirement plan. So this is all allowed by ERISA, the Employee Retirement Income Security Act, as well as the Internal Revenue Service and Department of Labor. But it allows you to invest those dollars into your own business, tax deferred and penalty free. So instead of buying Amazon stock, you're buying stock in your own company. And we call this program our Dream Spark Plan.
So share with us who typically uses this type of retirement plan.
A lot of times it's individuals that have had a successful corporate career for whether it be 10, 20, 30, 40 years. And they now are looking to truly invest in themselves and start their own business. So they're leveraging the retirement wealth that they've built up through their 401k, profit sharing, or even a rollover IRA. And at this point are diversifying and investing a piece of that retirement in their own business.
Okay, so walk us through how it all works.
Sure, happy to. So one important piece, and you'll appreciate this with your background as a CPA, is corporate structuring. So the corporate structure actually has to be a C Corp. So we will, as part of our service, help to set up that corporate structure in the state of the client's choice. That will be something that they will own and operate the business under. And we will also set up their EIN and other complementary services. Once the corporation is established, if they don't already have the corporation set up before and being introduced to us, we customize a qualified retirement plan. Now, just to backtrack for 1 second, if it is an existing business, some states do allow for LLC conversion. And in some cases, we can do a revocation from an S Corp to a C Corporation, but there's very specific timeframes and steps that need to be taken in those scenarios. So this can be accommodated for a new or existing company, but the qualified plan is the key crux of this entire process. That retirement plan can be designed as a profit sharing or 401k. And essentially, it will allow them to offer an attractive employee benefit to the employees, but through the rollover source, so the source that they're rolling over existing retirement wealth, they can invest as much or as little as they wish into the stock of the company. And we help them document that stock purchase as well.
Got it. Yeah, because our standard disclaimer is that you can't use retirement accounts to invest in businesses you work in or control. So how does the DreamSpark program remain compliant?
Yep, that's a great question. We get that often. So actually, retirement funds, as long as the retirement plan is the shareholder, can be invested as long as you're an employee of that C corporation. So the C corporation being the entity that owns and operates your business as well as sponsors the plan. And ultimately, the retirement plan is the shareholder. So it doesn't create what's called a party in interest transaction.
Gotcha. So what other aspects of this approach do you think our audience ought to know? Like what else do you think they would be interested in?
Well, one of the key things that many people aren't aware of is that this particular program is very commonly paired with Small Business Administration 7A loans. So when you pursue a Small Business Administration loan, usually you have to make a down payment or equity injection. Typically, that's between 10 and 30% of the total project. Many individuals, particularly ones that come out of corporate life, much of their wealth is in retirement savings. So this could be a way to make that down payment for an SBA loan or even a conventional business loan. So this is a tool to not only inject equity into the business, but could it also enable debt financing? So that's an important feature. Also, I would share that this particular feature can attract more qualified employees because it's also a retirement savings tool. So it will have the features of a typical profit sharing or 401k plan, depending on the desires of the business owner in offering benefits and features.
Now, I know I've got a few clients of my own that have used your program. How long have you been using this strategy? And tell me what the success rate and how this has been going for the people who have been using it.
Sure. So this particular legislation or rules that allow this to be possible have been around since 1974. So it's been around for quite a while now, over 30 years. However, what we've done to make this accessible and to frankly democratize this for a smaller business is we've built out a whole financial technology platform, basically a client experience to make this easy, accessible, as well as affordable to a small business owner. So what does that mean? So if you think of what TurboTax had done for the tax industry in kind of streamlining a process, and not to say that the gaps that TurboTax have is they don't have that service and expertise paired with that platform. Well, we've taken the efficiency of an online platform, but paired it with expertise and service to provide the most ease of use, the best speed, as well as to take a very compliance-oriented process and take the customer step by step, because everything has to occur very sequentially. So that's what makes us unique and in this space, distinguishes us from many other companies out there. But also, this technology is proprietary to us. We launched it just about 4 years ago, and we've received raving feedback from our customers and how easy and understandable it makes this otherwise, pretty complicated process for a small business owner.
Yeah, I would say that's the case. Well, listen, I want to thank you for your time today. I just wanted to give you the opportunity to let us know how anybody who's listening today would be interested in getting in touch with you. What's the best way to do that, and what do you offer to get them started?
Absolutely. Well, certainly we're always happy to offer a complimentary funding consultation. So feel free to reach out to us if you'd like to learn more about our DreamSpark plan or any of our other funding solutions. You can call Pango Financial at 855-949-7264. You can also reach us at our website at whypango.com. That's ypango.com. There's also a great contact us page, and we'd be happy to schedule a complimentary funding consultation.
Well, thank you, Candace. I do appreciate your time, and I look forward to talking with you in the future.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it and look forward to hearing from you, your audience.
You've been listening to Ask Ralph, brought to you by Sazio Accounting Plus. Please subscribe to and rate our podcast on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts, and leave us a rating and review. Our podcast is produced by Carolyn Peters. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Ask Ralph Media. You can also hear me each week on 1450 WILM and on 1410 WDOV in Delaware and on the iHeartRadio app. Submit your questions or ideas for future shows by sending an email to AskRalph at AskRalph.com.
The information contained in this episode of Ask Ralph is based on data available as of the date of its release. Saggio Accounting Plus and Ask Ralph Media Inc. is under no obligation to update this content if changes occur. Applying this information to your specific situation requires careful consideration of all facts and circumstances, and any information provided is not to be considered as financial, tax, or legal advice. Please consult your tax advisor or attorney before acting on any material covered.